And speaking of science fiction-oriented crews and sub-crews, there's no shortage of Doctor Who fans here in New Orleans. We've got Paul and Tim here, founders and masterminds behind the Krewe to Who. Tell us a little bit about your organization. Tim, why don't you give us the background here?
Well, Paul had gotten involved with the Crew of Chewbacca's. Crew of Chewbacca's is a science fiction Mardi Gras group. And there was an opportunity to, rather than just be sort of one of many, Paul kind of took a spearhead and made a faction within that group called Krewe to Who. Now from there, it just blew up into being really a fan-based fan group for basically the entire New Orleans area for Doctor Who.
And so what kind of things do you guys do? I know there's a lot of cosplay and stuff like that.
Well, I mean, we do a lot of things. We do a lot of group projects. We did some trading cards, we did T-shirts, we did Mardi Gras beads in relation to that. But more than that, we're definitely a group that just likes to get together, whether it's playing laser tag, going to the movies, or even watching the next episode at the Crown and Acre pub.
I was about to ask about that.
On Algiers Point. So we do a lot.
Yeah. So Paul, you have been at this for years. Your K9 is infamous in New Orleans convention for several decades now. Why don't you share what you think the most vital and important aspects of the Krewe to Who are to you?
Krewe to Who is, first off, it's a Doctor Who fan group where Doctor Who fans who may in the past have just been sitting and waiting to watch that next episode in their house on BBC America or watching Netflix can actually get out, socialize, go do Whovian-related events. We go to the New Orleans Museum of Art a couple times. We've gone and done some tests and done some fantastic photo shoots. We in Mardi Gras season we do roll with the Intergalactic Crew of Chewbacca's, and we support Chewbacca's in all of their events leading up to Mardi Gras. But when there's things that are not related to that, we spend our time getting together. Like Tim said, we go to the Crown and Anchor when the new episodes of the series.
Speak up a little. We are shooting live.
Sorry. We go to the Crown and Anchor pub in Algiers Point, owned by Neil Timms. We watch new episodes there. We support the local convention scene. We've been to CoastCon, Contraflow. We have membership in Mobile, Alabama. We go to MobiCon. We're looking towards going to Dragon Con pretty soon. My K9 is actually going to be 30 years old in 2013. Originally ran him at New Orleans Science Fiction Fantasy Festival, Volcons, Ghost Cons in the 80s, so some people may recognize him when he was in his earlier incarnation. 1 second, I got a time call. Let me turn that off.
Well, Tim, while he gets his cell phone, I bet that's probably Rose getting the wrong time period. Why don't you tell everybody where they can find you guys online?
Well, the main place to find us is on Facebook. That Facebook is Krewe to Who. Facebook groups Krewe to Who. And that's really going to be the best place to find it. If you really want to know anything more about us, we also have a Yahoo email address, and that is krewtoWho@yahoo.com. And Krewe is spelled K-R-E because we are in New Orleans, D-U-W-H-O.
Outstanding. Gentlemen, thank you very much, and we will see you guys and K9 deeper in the time vortex.